Today, I'd like to share with you how your mind and body is literally bending space and time. Yes, absolutely, my friends. What's going on, everybody? This is Luke Picco with IroncladConfidence.com coming to you guys today, my friends. Another amazing video. Yeah, buddy, baby. I hope you guys are rocking that world, dude, and always transforming that psychology, dude. Why? Because we are transformers, dude. That's what we do, baby. Yeah, buddy, baby. So check it out, my friends. If you guys are new here to the YouTube channel, you guys, on this channel, we talk about all things confidence building. We talk about all things psychology. We talk about all things communication. And I share with you powerful technologies that you could tap into right now that will cost you nothing but your thoughts, your words, your beliefs, and your actions. Yeah, buddy. And so, if you want to learn about how to use quantum physics, which is science, if you want to learn how to use the technology of your psychology, if you want to learn how to harness universal laws of attraction so that you can intentionally create the type of reality that you want to experience in your life, then that's what I dish out on this channel, baby. I share with you amazing perceptions that you probably never heard of before. This information can blow your mind, dude. Yeah, buddy. I'm pretty straightforward, and so if you're easily offended, this probably ain't going to be the best video or use of your time, because I speak a lot of truth. And people who aren't used to hearing a lot of truth, it can really agitate them, okay, when they start to see how reality works. So that's just an upfront, advisory, right? Or warning, right? Whatever. So check it out, dude. Today, I'd like to share with you how your mind and body is literally bending space and time. What are you talking about, Luke? Your mind can bend reality. You understand that? What does that even mean? That means that your mind can bend your reality based upon, you can bend space and you can bend time. And because you can bend those things, guess what? You get to unlock the vision secrets of how reality works. This stuff it sounds crazy, but it's actually proven that on how to work, right? That it works. And this is what I mean. So here's the thing. We use our mind every day. A lot of the stuff I talk about is very repetitive, but it's very powerful, and it's going to impact who you are. If you want to develop a hybrid understanding of yourself and how reality works in the world we live in, then you got to understand these type of concepts, because your mind works with energy. And so, what are you talking about energy? We're talking about the things that we think about every day. See, when you're driving a car, you're literally bending reality. You're going in the direction that you need to go in, right? And you're cutting through time and space by bending reality through your perception of reality. That should freaking rock your world. Because guess what? You want to learn? See, there's a lot of people who live life, they've never learned about this stuff, and they could be stuck suffering in a very negative, very dysfunctional environment. You understand that mental health is extremely, important? Why is it called mental health? Because what's the opposite of a healthy mind? Is mental illness, which is an unhealthy mind. And you know what I've learned over the course of the years, and the information that I've studied, and just information and notes that I've taken, and just tons of stuff that I've experienced, is that you develop an unhealthy mind. And I don't mean like where your brain is literally like has something like a sickness in there. It is a sickness, but it's different. It's a psychological sickness. And so what happens is people, they develop this mindset, and they have unorganized thoughts, with unorganized words, with unorganized actions, and they're not just unorganized, they're extreme, right? They're extreme. This is how people live. Why do you think so many people get stuck in a pendulum, a pendulum is something that's going back and forth, right? This is why people are bipolar. This is why people develop bipolar. Because you're at 1 minute you're hot, 1 minute you're cold. 1 minute you're real positive, 1 minute you're real negative. 1 minute, you see what I'm saying? You're on the polarity of the bipolar, the polar opposite, right? And so guess what? What I had to do over the years, because I was diagnosed ADHD, bipolar, all these things, all these labels, all these ideas, and it's not necessarily that I didn't agree with them. To myself, I was in such self-denial that to myself, I was like, I don't have that. I don't have that. I don't care what this is. I don't have that. I don't have that. But yet my attitude, my actions, all of that stuff proved back that that's who I was being. That was years ago. That was like 4 years ago. Some people who know me now, they still would say that I'm those things, but I beg to differ because I know who I am now. I've literally saturated my brain in personal development. I literally demonstrate that I can take control of my perception when I want to, and I can start bending my reality. You understand you could bend time and space? What are you talking about, Luke? Bend time and space. Your mind controls your perception of time and space. Like, from the time I started this video, I've literally bent time and space to create this reality. Prior to me doing this, that time and space would have went somewhere else. That time and space could have been, I could have been asleep. That time and space, I could have been going over here, going over there. That time and space, I could have been doing absolutely nothing. But see, the second we activate the mind, the second we understand the vision secrets of reality, guess what, dude? With free will, we get to make a choice. With free will, we get to bend our reality based upon our perception of reality. We get to shift and move around our aim, right? Boom, right? We get to shift our aim around our focus, right? Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And it's all based upon what we think about, what we talk about, who we believe we are, dude. And so for me, I always focus on, for the most part, the things that are going to make me feel good, right? A lot of people, they live life, they focus on the things that they don't want, that doesn't make them feel good. So they're bending time and space around the things that don't help them to feel good about themselves. It doesn't help them to improve themselves. It doesn't help them, So what happens is they give up. Or they not necessarily give up, but they lose hope in life, right? They submit, right? They get, oh, forget it. This is how people get. And so what do you want to do with your life? Who do you want to be? What kind of reality do you want to create? You see, I freaking do these videos. That's why I love doing videos. Because I literally spin the energy of this reality. I spin the vortex of this reality around. And then I magnify and project out this type of energy, this type of psychology, this type of personality. It demonstrates the character of who I am. It demonstrates the behaviors of who I am. It demonstrates the truth that I speak. It demonstrates the person that I want to be in life. Yeah, buddy, baby. A lot of people don't know that, dude. And I know because I was one of the ones who didn't know that. And everywhere I looked around, it was like everyone else didn't know it either. Hey, so what's up? Any news, any good ideas, any this and that? No. So I went straight into magazines. I went straight into the internet. I went straight into the TV. I went straight into books. I went straight into things that were going to feed my mind. From a young age, dude. Freaking bookworm, baby. I'm an information. I study information. I immerse myself. It's called immersion coaching. If you've never heard of it, it's real. Tony Robbins, dude. You got to immerse yourself into the content and the context of the person you want to be, and then you have to manifest that person and show up in your life ready and prepared to create the reality you want. And a lot of people live stuck. They live in sadness. They live in fear. They create problems for themselves. Then they resent themselves. Next thing you know, they submit. They give up on life. They say, oh, forget it. I give up. I fall to my knees, whatever. This is how people live. And they don't even know that they can change. So guess what? They become the victim of whatever ideas they decided to put themselves in. They become a victim, and it's not necessarily their fault. It's their fault, but it's not their fault. You see, because for me, dude, I used to get beat down. A lot of people would not want to experience that from a young age. I had an abusive stepdad. Me and my brother used to get our asses handed to us with an electrical cord. And I'm not talking about boom, I'm talking about straight bop, 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 just beat down until you got like freaking welts and stripes all over you. Okay? And there's two things that a person's going to do when they do that. They're going to give up on life. They learn to take on that victim stance, which a lot of people do. And that wasn't the only thing. There was other stuff. There was drug addiction. There was violence and crime and parents and relatives and craziness. People bashing walls in. People throwing shit through the glass. People, all kinds of stuff. This was the normal. This was the atmosphere of normal. Okay? For me, growing up. And so, me and my brother, my sister had to deal with it too, but she was a lot younger. So, fortunately, not only that, she's a girl, so fortunately, she was kind of more protected, which was good, which I wouldn't want her to go through that. I don't think anyone would. But the point is this. When you go through that, and you see people you love die, and you see people you love getting locked up and put in prison, because freaking, they're losing control of their mind, and then you almost lose control of your mind because you don't know what's going on. Yeah, buddy, baby. This is what happens, dude. Believe me, it's real. And so, I figured out how to shift and bend my mind, bend my way, shift my way out of that reality. I learned how to harness time and see time and space is just a perception in your mind. That's it. Without you having a conscious mind to perceive anything, nothing exists outside of your perception of it. That should freaking rock your world, dude. Oh, yeah, buddy. But what does exist is the energy. And so, see, once the freaking conscious mind shuts down and it's not aware of anything no more, it doesn't have to suffer and fight with the energy no more. That's basically when a person dies and gives up on life or something happens to them. Their life ends, right? They don't have to deal with this thing we call reality. They don't have to deal with this thing we call life. But I'm here to tell you, if you want to deal with it, if you want to learn how to use your mind to bend time, to bend space. See, you see this stuff in the sci-fi movies, dude. You see it in the sci-fi movies, baby. And you're like, oh, that's cool, because they literally use all the action adventure stuff to make it look all, this is what's happening. Like right now I can say, oh, I'm opening up a portal. See, and so what science does, or what Hollywood does, they'll come in and they'll show you the symbolic imagery of what's really happening by creating that image. And then people are jumping through, timelines and this and that. But it's real. It's just real basic. It's just simple. It's normal. You see what I'm saying? You've been bending time your whole life. You've been bending time, space, reality your whole life using the vision secrets that you've accumulated over your life. You understand your vision, your focus accumulates life experience? Just like a freaking computer. Your brain accumulates life experience. And then you look out at reality and then you go, okay, I'm going to use this experience to demonstrate my reality. And then you demonstrate your reality, right? And you don't even bring it in on that level. You're just like, what's a good idea? That's a good idea. I'm going to go to school. That's a good idea. I'm going to go to college. That's a good idea. I'm going to go whatever, get a job, right? This is how people live. And so they think what they think is a good idea, and then they go after it. But they don't even know, dude. Like, do you want to really change your life? Do you really want to create a successful mindset? Do you really want to rock that confidence, dude? You want to build the type of character that could freaking rock your enthusiasm, buddy? You see what I'm saying? That's the point. Who do you want to be? A lot of people will hear me talk and think that I'm mean. I'm just mean. I just tell people how it is and that's it. It's like, dude, no, I don't. I spill all the truth that I've learned, how you interpret it and how you deal with it and how you know, that's on you, dude. Yeah, buddy, baby. This is what I've learned. And so, you want to learn how to bend time and space? You can. Second you think a thought, you can change the trajectory of that idea. And by changing the trajectory, you bend the time, space, reality of the direction you're going. You're in a frequency right now. I'm in a frequency right now. See, what I'm sharing with you right now is an invisible chain of information, an invisible stream of information, an invisible stream of knowledge, an invisible stream of energy. You gotta understand something. This is a frequency. How is it that you're able to say words using the harmonics of my throat chakra and heart chakra and mind and all of this stuff to release a communication that can fly through the freaking microphone and you can see it here, and then it enters into you invisibly, and then you can understand, understand, and overstand what I'm saying. That should literally blow your mind, dude, because you're in a frequency right now. Right now, the frequency that you're vibing with right now, not necessarily mine, even though you're watching this, you may be stuck in a different frequency. But the second you lock your mind onto information, you start to, receive that information. And then you start to think upon that information. And that information is going to alter your state of mind, which will in turn alter your time-space reality. Because you can have your whole day figured out, but then listen to a motivational speaker like me, listen to a freaking, psychologist like me, listen to an expert like me, and you will start to see reality different. And because you see it and hear it and think it different, guess what, baby? You will start to shift and bend your time, your space, and your reality to be more successful, dude. Oh, yeah, buddy, baby. It's the way it goes, my friends. Most people don't know that. And so that's why I do videos. That's why I rock a podcast. That's why I produce content. Because I like to have a good time, dude. I like to freaking rock my world, baby. I like to demonstrate who I'm going to be and share value with like-minded people. That should literally blow your mind. I think it should. There's some people who watch this, oh, brother, what's this guy talking about? 20-minute video, I don't got time to learn. Hey, that's cool. That's cool, baby. Because guess what? Only the right people will absorb this information. Some people are too cool to watch, powerful information that can change their life. Some people are too cool to read a book that can change their life. In fact, a lot of people who go to college who drop out, they're too cool to learn anything because they're just they're know-it-alls. Can't stand know-it-alls, dude. Yeah, buddy. This is the way it goes, my friends. And so, who do you want to be? What do you want to create in your life? It's easier said than done, the stuff that I'm sharing with you, because we can get trapped, we can get triggered, and when I mean trapped, we can get affected by negative, toxic energy that other people carry. And then they, if you're emotional, see, I'm going to share something with you that's going to rock your world. So, pretend this is you, right? You got all right? You got these invisible emotions right here, in hands right here, in my hands, visible emotions, ideas, thoughts, and beliefs. And then you're around another person who has invisible emotions, thoughts, words, and beliefs. And when you start to entangle, you start to enmesh like this, you become energetically connected like this. And you guys are vibing with it, dude. You guys are vibing with it, dude. Boom, you guys are locked into it, dude. Most people don't know that. Guess what happens when you try and remove that apart? you literally create energetic surgery and you create a disconnect. When you create a disconnect, this person over here loses a part of who they thought they were over here. That should rock your world. That should blow your mind. They lose a part of themselves because for so long they were connected like this. And so now they have to learn how to re-identify. You know, they have to catch on to new ideas, catch on to new concepts, catch on to new realities, catch on to new energies. This is powerful. This is what I have to do. This is what I had to do. Because if not, I was going to go crazy. Yeah, buddy, baby. And so you got to analyze the kind of person you want to be, and you got to analyze what do you want to create in your life? Who do you want to create in your life? What kind of person do you want to show up in your life? And I figured it out, dude. How? Why? I figured it out because I had to figure it out because I was not made to work out in corporate America, plain and simple. Because when I did work out there, I gave it 110,000%. And you know what happens when you give 110,000%? You get rejected and not liked. Thinking that if you gave 110,000%, you would create, people would like you and be attracted to you. No, it don't work like that. They don't like you, they dislike you, they push away from you. In fact, I'm gonna dump more work on you because you're accelerating. See, I'm an accelerator, dude. Yeah, buddy. So guess what? I have to create my own work. I have to produce my own content. I have to demonstrate the character of who I am every single day and not let anyone else control who I believe that I am. Oh, let me drop that doubt in your mind. Let me drop that negativity inside of you. Let me treat you this way. Let me treat you that way. Guess what? Juggernaut, dude. It ain't gonna happen. It's the way it goes. Because see, if people are real negative and real sad and real fearful, it's not that it's selfish, but if there's not a reciprocation, meaning if there's not a give and a take to both, then you create problems. You create problems. And this is how a lot of people live. And so for me, I'm like, you know what, dude, I'm out of here, dude. I'm gonna freaking learn how to bend time and space. I'm gonna learn how to bend my reality. I'm gonna learn how to use the vision secrets of psychology to create a new reality, dude. Yeah, buddy, baby. But that's it, champions. That's all I got for you guys today. Check it out, dude. If you guys are new here to the YouTube channel, you guys dig this style of information, this style of communication, this style of psychology, this style of technology, guess what, baby? Consider subscribing, dude. Consider, boom, baby, smashing that thumbs up button, hitting the little bell notification if, and only if, you want to receive updates when I rock these videos, dude. But I do thank you guys, and I do look forward to talking to you champions again next time, baby. Peace. Yeah, buddy, baby. When you learn to get a hold of your psychology, when you learn to get a hold of your emotional intelligence, and you learn to shift your perception, your intelligence around your aim, guess what, dude? You get to literally bend time and space, which will in turn bend your reality, dude. Boom, baby.